joining EyeCare Partners several years ago was one of the best moves we ever made. Now, instead of having 20 partners locally, I've got 1,000 partners around the country, so I can pick up the phone and call a partner in Cincinnati or in Kansas City. And so we can teach each other how to be better doctors and how to take better care of patients. And they're not my competitors, they're my partners. We all grow together and we help each other take outstanding care of patients.
With EyeCare Partners, with the branching all over the country, we get to bounce things off of retina specialists, not just the 9 of us here in Cincinnati, but all over the country. Our colleagues in Michigan have been very helpful for us, specifically how we run our training program with our own fellowship, new medications that are coming out, and people's personal experiences, whether there's been any pros and cons.
Well, there's definitely a lot of opportunities to learn. You can reach out to providers across the country. You can listen to some of the talks. I know that ECP puts on really good talks at least once a month with different lens options and new technologies and things that you can learn from, more than just going to a conference or a meeting in ophthalmology. You can also learn from so many providers within our own company. So I think that is definitely a unique benefit.
We have the opportunity to attend virtual sessions with physicians throughout EyeCare Partners, and I've had the opportunity to take part in some of these virtual learning sessions, specifically with different lens selections for patients and helping to manage patient expectations as they walk through the cataract surgery journey. And I think that's really helped inform my practice and allowed me to better be able to talk to patients about different options and choices.
Being just a specialty only practice, Retina Vitreous Associates only provided specialty or subspecialty care. And now, as part of the larger organization of EyeCare Partners, we have anywhere from optometrists, general ophthalmologists, and all different aspects of the ophthalmology spectrum are represented.
The biggest benefits that I've seen initially being part of EyeCare Partners is it allows me to step back and just mainly practice my skills as a surgeon and an ophthalmologist, and not have to spend as much time concentrating on the business aspect, recruiting new associates, and the time and the effort that it takes to do those things. So that's been a real blessing, and I appreciate that very much.
It has just been completely seamless for us. I don't get asked to change the way I practice medicine. I don't get asked to change the number of patients that I see. I don't get asked to change how I do surgery, what I do surgery on, the equipment that I do surgery with. The single most common question that I get asked as an EyeCare Partners employee, which is owned by a very large private equity group, is what did you have to change? Or what has your experience been as you've now been employed for 3.5 years as an employee of private equity? And I can say, hands down, nothing has changed. It's only gotten better for me in my practice.
Not all private equity companies are the same. I've interviewed at several, and I found EyeCare Partners is different in terms of letting, I feel, our local practice run. Still feels like a mom and pop, like a very local entity, instead of being changed into just a bland corporate office. So every patient is still treated individually and not like another number.
The reason all of us went to medical school is because we want to take care of patients. What EyeCare Partners does, it lets me do what I want to do and what I was trained to do, and that's to take care of patients. They have an amazing staff that takes care of all the administration, so that all I have to do is treat my patients and do what I love to do.
All you need to do is talk with any of our partners across the practice, whether it's in retina or any other subspecialty. Ask them how their day-to-day is. Do they enjoy their job? Do they enjoy the support? This is still the same great practice that it was when I joined. What we've grown into over the last 30 years, I think, is the best-in-class type of model that we could aspire to be. I think this vertically integrated model that we're now part of, I think that's going to set the standards for what other group practices, aspire to be. And I'm very proud to be part of it.